Oh, may His grace and mercy find me when life is finished. I can say, when the evening sun is setting, I have walked with God today. Oh, may His grace and mercy find me when life is finished. I can say, when the evening sun is setting, I have walked with God today. mercy find me when life is finished. I can say, when the evening sun is setting, I have walked with God today.
Okay. I know this is just kind of popping up all of a sudden, but this has been a work in progress, and trying to get the chat box to work properly in my software. I can obviously read the comments and everything when I'm directly on Facebook and then also YouTube. Well, actually, I think YouTube might be. It's showing that it's disabled for some reason. So this is just. I'm just trying to work out some kinks. Topics will be coming up soon. But I've been working on the technical side of getting this working properly, and it's still stumping me at this point. I guess in the grand scheme of things, I've got the church's live streaming working fine and it's doing well, but trying to get my own personal live streaming going and having it work properly has proven to be not as simple as I thought it would. Excuse me. So, if anyone's tuning in and you have let me see, I sound contained. I don't know. Let me try to pull up the live stream on my phone. Hang on one second. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Let me see. Let me make an adjustment here and see if this helps any. And there's a bit of a delay, so I will mute the mic in just a second, or for just a few seconds. Hang on one second. Well, I'm not sure. I may just have to check out all of my settings. I might have my mic maybe a little too high here in the program. I'll try to drop that down. And of course, OBS had an update this morning, and so that threw me off as well. So I had to do the update. I think I know what she's talking about. It's almost like I'm talking into a can. Never really had that issue before, although not using the same mic. It's probably just the microphone and the settings that I have on it. I'm going to try to turn down the gain as much as possible to where it's not picking up too much background noise, but it may just be she's listening through a phone, and so the speaker on the phone could be causing that as well. But either way, I'm struggling getting this chat box to work as I would like for it. I can obviously manage and read all of the comments and the chats through my phone or through directly on Facebook. Let's see here. I don't get the Grand Ole Opry till Tuesday. Well, I'm glad it's clear. That's my plan and that's my goal. And with this podcast, I don't think this is going to be a daily thing just because of everything going on. But I'm thinking maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays. Maybe early morning. Usually I get to the office around 7:30. So I may, depending on if I get here on time, start at like 7:45 and go anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. Maybe almost treating it like a mini radio broadcast, if you will. And again, so timing, I haven't fully developed yet as far as, or determined and decided the timing of when I'm going to do this, but I'm trying to work out all of these kinks so that I can get this going. At least I waited until April 2nd to work out all of this so that everybody wouldn't think that this would just be an April Fool's thing. So, this is a legitimate podcast that it's one that I actually did for a little bit while I was in Jacksonville, but unfortunately, I'll just be honest, I kind of got lazy and I let it drop off. And I had tried to do it. I'm trying to remember if I did it almost every day and it was more of like a 10-minute thing. But let me see here. And of course, I'm getting all kinds of notifications popping up right now. Oh, that's a separate message. But at least, the live stream's going, it's working. That getting it up and going is not the issue. It's just kind of working out the kinks, because I would, in theory, like this to be interactive to where I'm not having to jump back and forth between different screens. I can just kind of manage all of the comments all in one screen. And I thought I could do it. The research I've done tells me that I can do it, but I'm still struggling with figuring it out. So this is just, again, this is just a test for me to try to figure out why that's not working. At least my pinned comments are going up. It's working as it should. And I'm getting everyone's comments, as far as I know, in a relatively decent time frame. I know typically there's about anywhere between a 15 to 30 second delay when someone makes a comment. Like right now, if someone posted a comment right now, this very second, I would probably see it on my screen in the next 15 to 30 seconds. And then I would probably respond. So it would probably feel like I'm not interacting directly with the viewers, but with technology, there's always those minor delays. And so those are just some things that I'll have to consider on trying to address. I know there's ways and settings to fix that, but either way, you know, you guys who have tuned in for just a moment to check it out and to post the comments, that's actually been really helpful to me, because as I've been going back and forth between OBS and Facebook and YouTube, between the windows, I'm seeing the comments posted on Facebook clear as day, but in OBS I'm not seeing anything, and in YouTube is just telling me that it's disabled altogether for some reason. So I don't know the history behind that, but and again, this is just something that I'll work out the kinks as I can, and but again, I'm looking forward to getting this going, and eventually maybe having visitors chime in, maybe come up here to the office and meet with me, and we can go on together and like have a discussion. And there's a lot of people who listen to podcasts like while they're getting ready or driving to work and things like that. And so I want to try to help people in their everyday lives, and they're trying to grow in their faith and in the grace and knowledge of Jesus. And so, and that's all I'm trying to do here. And so I'm going to do a final bit. Let's see here. Am I on video right now? All I see is the still shot of the title page. Yes, right now it's just the title page. I've got to work on getting a better webcam. The one that I have is just, it's no good. I'm not too sure if people would want to look at my face anyways. But no, that's something that's in the works. Thus, I tried to, AI, let me tell you, it does a lot of good stuff. There's no way I could have developed that and made that in Paint or any sort of editor. I threw it in AI. I just gave it some general idea of what I was looking for, and so it spit that out. And so I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously, it's just a tool, but I'll be working on a few other things later on as well. And so I think for the most part shows, man, mercy, shows that I've been on for what, almost 20 minutes. Yeah, YouTube showing 19 minutes. Let me see if OBS is gonna tell me how long I've been. Yeah, right at 20 minutes. I can't believe that, and it feels like I've accomplished nothing. So, people, just let me give you a little bit of encouragement for people who maybe you've never given an invitation or given a short devotional. Let me tell you something. You just get up and you just start rambling on. You just kind of let your mind at ease, and you just talk about something that you are comfortable with. Time really flies, especially when it's something that you're comfortable with. And so let's get comfortable in the scriptures. Let's dive in. Let's see what it says. And let's tell folks about it. Because ultimately, that's what we're trying to do. That is our goal. That is our aim. Our goal and our aim, what's motivating us? That's the question. And so I don't have all of the answers of life. But I'll tell you, whenever I have a question that cannot be answered, that tells me everything I need to know. I need to lean on Jesus. I need to lean on the Lord. And He's going to give us the peace that passes all understanding. And so He's going to help us through. Ooh, let me check one more scene. Actually, I sat here and said that I had clicked on everything. So as of right now, I clicked on the scene for my Bible app. And so I'm going to check this out. Give this a once over. And looks like it's working as it should. I hope so. And of course, why am I lagging so bad? Goodness gracious. So let me see. Ooh, let me me check one more. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. About a 30-second delay, and looks like the Bible app has shown up clearly. And so, if you're watching along, like whenever I'm reading through the scripture, you'd be able to see it. I may try to make it a little bit bigger, and then that way, whenever we're actually studying the Bible and going through, you guys can read along, easily with me, and maybe not have to worry about opening up your Bibles. You can actually see what I'm talking about. And so, everybody, again, I really appreciate you stopping in and allowing me the opportunity to kind of see. This is the OBS studio that I was talking about. I've already closed the chat box. It's not working for whatever reason. But this is kind of the brain behind all of the madness. And unfortunately, the way technology works is it's great. It's awesome. But it's only as smart as the users who are using it. And so that's just something I've got to work on. And so again, until next time, I don't think I'll actually have a podcast ready today. I've got quite a bit to do. We finished up our lectureship this past Monday. Brother Leon Barnes finished us up, and he did a wonderful job. And all of those videos, every Monday night, they are on our YouTube and our hazelstreetchurch.org page. You can go online to our website, and all of our lectureship, all of our Bible classes and singing classes that we've started, and sermons, everything's posted on our website and YouTube, and you can get some of it on Facebook, but Facebook's kind of funny. They're changing a lot of things and deleting live videos, so Facebook is mainly just for live streaming only. But articles, Bible resources, all of that's posted on our website. And so again, I think I'm going to sign off here, and then I'll just go forward with all of the stuff that all the kinks that I've worked out so far. And so let's see here. I see Trey. Do I need to do an update? Well, I had that update before I got on, so I'm not too sure. So that's just that's another kink I've got to work out. So anywho, I'm gonna call it a day for this go round, and I'll work on this a little bit later. I'm hoping, if not before next Tuesday, I might do an intro into the Walking with God podcast. And so, God bless you all. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Oh, may His grace and mercy find me when life is finished. I can say